Hey everybody, we are Illiana Suburban Ghost Society, and I'm Tom.
I'm Angie.
I'm Vic.
And this is Ghost Talk. In this episode, we're going to be reviewing the second investigation at the private home in Illinois. Just to recap you, from part one, we went in and investigated and got direct responses from who we believe is the grandmother, Barbara. We also returned to the home to do testing, based on the fact that when we looked at the footage, it was very difficult for us to wrap our heads around the fact that we were getting these direct responses. So we thought we needed one more time to go in there and just really scour those stairs with our K2 meter, Mel meter, and really find out, why we were getting these direct responses. As you've seen from the video, we could not debunk it. We actually got more direct responses and actually got the spirit to light up both devices at the same time. So if you missed that, check out the part one video and you'll see that. So after reviewing this footage from the first investigation, I quickly realized that we were not prepared to capture video evidence. Our camera's not in the right position. We weren't able to actually catch all the hits on the devices. And again, we specialize in audio. So that being the main focus, we set up cameras in what we feel are key areas of the home. But when the action happens, it happens. So going into the second investigation, I had a really good plan to position cameras properly and also to have somebody sitting on the monitors during the entire investigation and being able to communicate to us that if a device is in a shot or it's not in a shot or if somebody's in the way, that kind of thing. So that was very successful. I also was able to do a little bit more research on the grandmother, Barbara. And during that time, I was thinking about the first investigation, and when we arrived at the home, there was two ladies there, and they were there to pick up the dogs and remove them from the home for our investigation. And I thought to myself, maybe they knew Barbara, the grandmother Barbara. Maybe I could talk to them or maybe get them to sit in on a session. So I contacted the homeowner, and sure enough, she responded and said they were Barbara's daughters. So that was mind-blowing to me. So when I immediately requested to see if they would come for the first session on the second investigation, one quickly refused. The other said she would. But as we got closer to the investigation date, she backed out. I totally understood, but when I got the response, I quickly responded back to the homeowner and asked her to invite her for the first session just so I can have a conversation with her. I didn't want her to stay, and I had no expectations for her to stay. I just wanted to have a face-to-face with her to explain myself and my intentions so she understood why I wanted her there. So we set it up for her to come at the beginning of the night just so I can have a conversation with her.
We're back.
What's up, guys? We arrived at the home for the second investigation, brought in all of our equipment, and I sat down with the family and kind of went over all the sessions that we were going to go through that night, a little bit of detail behind each session, the fact that I did want them to leave for a period of time during the night so we could do a private session, and the fact that I was going to have the daughter arriving at some point in the night. So I kind of reviewed all that with them. So while I was with the family, you guys were doing setup. So how did that go?
Setup went great. Typically you're there telling us where you want everything set up. But you were busy with the homeowner. So Vic and Andrew were setting up cameras. I was getting home base set up, and typically, we're very systematic, whether you're there or you're not there. Just to give you a little shit that we can run things. We know setup. You taught us well, and I don't think you ever need to worry about setup moving forward. To be honest with you.
Awesome.
So Vic, while I was setting up home base, I know the prior investigation we were concerned about the cameras, right? So if you can just lead us in and kind of tell us how you and Andrew set those up.
Well, yeah, after reviewing the first investigation, we kind of gathered that the majority of the activity was around the stairs. So we definitely wanted to get that as much as possible and from as many angles as we could. So we used 3 CCTV cameras, had one at the base of the stairs angled up, one at the banister angled down, and then another one angling down from the stairs. And that's when Andrew noticed that there was a little bit of confliction with the IR lights, so we had to kind of think on the fly, use a few zip ties, and rig it up just right, but it ended up working out good. Between that and the masking tape that we used to kind of map out the camera angles so that people weren't getting in the way of shots. Unlike paid locations where it's a spacious building, we're in someone's home, so it's kind of close quarters, so we all just kind of needed a little help to be mindful of where we were standing.
So a lot of unique new things that we did that we learned from the first investigation that we're going to use going forward, really. We'll be able to apply these techniques to other investigations. So, really good job, you guys. Really appreciate it.
Thanks.
So after setup, we sat down with the family and had dinner. They bought us dinner. Had a great conversation sitting around the table, enjoyed some time with them. They opened up their house to us. They were very, very nice people. And, I speak for the whole team when I could say that, thank you very, very much for your hospitality. We really enjoyed our time with you guys. And love those cookies. Love those cookies. I'm going to have to call and get the recipe. So after dinner, I sat down with the family and was able to play several EVPs that we caught from the first investigation. And they seemed to be pretty excited about our findings. So after that, the family left the house to go drop off the dogs at another location. And during this time, we took advantage of that by doing finishing touches on the setup and setting up our devices in preparation for the first session. So we put the REM pod and the K2 on the stairs as we did in the past, as we did during testing. So here's the CCTV footage that will show you exactly that. So during this time, we made several attempts to communicate by asking questions and trying to get responses on the devices. And we went 25 minutes and we got nothing. No hits on the devices, no EVPs were revealed at this point, no noises in the house. So it was awful quiet and it made me a little nervous. It was just a lot different than what we've seen in the past. We've typically, immediately when we're starting a session, we get hits on the devices.
Yeah, it was extremely quiet. I mean, you could hear a pin drop in the house, which was out of the ordinary based on our last trip there. Yeah, I mean, it kind of left me wondering, like, what's going on. I believe spirits come and spirits go, and I wasn't too sure if they were there.
So as we've stated in the past, it's one of those things, you got to have patience and attentiveness, but being kind of spoiled from our first investigation and during testing, we kind of just expected to have immediate responses. So it was a little bit disconcerting that we weren't getting any activity, but we still remained optimistic, and we're just waiting on the homeowners to get back.
Yeah, and we had Andrew with us for the first time in the home also. And I think that all of us agree that, we wanted to actually show our fourth team member this amazing experience that we've had in the past. And at this point, we're getting nothing. So looking back on it now, this appears to be the calm before the storm. And what I mean by that is, just to set the scene, right before the family comes home, I'm on the bottom of the stairs, Angie's on the monitors, right? Mm-hmm. Vic's upstairs, left of the rail, or the top rail, and Andrew's directly at the top of the stairs. Because now the family comes home. Check this out. Here they come.
Sorry.
Make sure we don't run over the camera.
Hey,
we
got action on the REM pod as soon as they walked in.
Did she think that we would do this session now without her? Right here. Sure.
I'm sorry.
You saw that go off, right?
Hey, did it again. Hey, action, REM pod.
That's twice it's beeped. REM pod's beeped twice now. Since they walked in the door.
I'm in the shot.
Hi. How are you?
Oh my goodness!
How are you? Barbara, you there? Barbara, you there? Hi, guys. I'm glad you're here. Nice to see you.
On her way.
Light up. Let me know you're here.
So immediately when they walked in the door, we started getting activity on the REM pod. So yeah, it appears that the spirits really didn't want to talk to us, but they were waiting on the family to come home, and they made their presence known at that time.
Yeah, it was quite clear to me that either they didn't want to speak to us or they wanted to wait until they got home. So yeah, it was like fireworks. Crazy. I mean, like instantaneously.
Yeah, we've always had this idea that it was all centralized around the homeowner, and because of most of the activities seemed to respond to her, so this just kind of confirmed it.
I mean, as soon as she walked in the door, she's like, hello. They're like, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, immediate responses, letting them know that they're. And that was kind of exciting for us because it kind of let us know that we weren't in store for a quiet night.
Yeah. We're like, yes, let's do this.
So after they came in and like Ann said, the homeowner started interacting with the device for roughly about 5 minutes, and she got a few more hits on the device. But then the daughter arrived. Now this is the grandmother Barbara, who we feel like we're communicating with. This is her actual daughter. When she walks in the door, it's a whole nother ball game. Check this out. So after the daughter arrived, I took her in a separate room to have a conversation with her. And during this time, they revealed to me that the REM pod was going crazy in the other room on the stairs. So you guys witnessed it. I didn't get to. So tell me about it.
So I was in the kitchen and you were on the other side of the house, and I couldn't hear what you were talking about. But I can say this, that whatever you were saying, she was very excited because it was going crazy. It was lighting up, and the lights on the REM were more prominent and faster. So again, I have no idea what you guys were talking about because I couldn't hear, but I wasn't taking my eyes off the monitors at all. I mean, I was just amazed. And you know, for you guys, you don't know me obviously, but you know, it takes a lot for me to believe things. So it was pretty amazing for me. Been on a lot of investigations, and I've never witnessed that. So yeah, my eyes were glued to the monitors.
What did you think?
I concur. I mean, how many investigations we've been on, and we rarely see these things light up, these devices light up, and here they are just going off. I mean, and it was repetitive and constant, like she said. I mean, all three of us were kind of in the monitor room watching, and it just wouldn't stop. Not that we wanted it to, but it just wouldn't stop. It just kept on going.
I mean, I really wish I could have heard you to see what you were, talking about, so I can correlate, what we were getting, the hits on the REM based on what you were asking. I didn't really care though at that point. I mean, it was just spectacular. It was like fireworks. It was just going off, crazy.
For privacy purposes, I can't reveal the daughter's voice, but I assure you that she was responding to direct questions or conversations about her. And again, my intention was not to talk her into staying for a session. So hopefully she's watching this video, and I just want to let her know that I appreciate very much that she came over that night. I was able to tell you a little bit about us and our intentions, and you were able to actually participate in the investigation and lit that device up like a Christmas tree. So thank you very much for that. Just to let you know, the daughter was there for 27 minutes, And during that 27-minute period, the device went off 167 times. So you tell me.
Yeah, you be the judge.
So when we started the first session, we went down in the basement and we shut off all the power in the house. Then we came back up and we set the devices on the stairs just like we did in previous sessions. And just to let you guys know, these are the two devices that we used. And this one specifically has a green light that lights up when you power it up. And it lets the operator know that it's powered up and ready to go. So it's not actually a hit on the device. So after that, we sat down and we started asking general questions, with the two devices. Vic was on the stair rail above, leaning over the stairs with our night vision camera. So in the previous investigation, the REM pod seemed to be the key piece of equipment that we used to communicate with who we feel was the grandmother, Barbara. But in this case, we were getting several hits on the K2, so we kept switching the devices to try to get them to light the REM pod, or even both devices. So after several failed attempts at this, we switched them again, bringing the K2 up to the higher stair, and we got a hit. And immediately after getting several lights on it, we have conversations about, the lights and how solid it was lit up, and the fact that we felt like something may be there. So then I moved down the stairs and I tried to feel around to see if I could feel any temperature changes. Sure enough, I felt a cold spot. And you're going to see my reaction and their reaction to that. So check this out.
Good.
And that's that. Vic's going up.
I'm good.
Okay. We can see you very well in the mirror. I'd like to reintroduce ourselves to everybody that's here. And my name is Tom. And upstairs is Vic. Say hi, Vic.
Hello.
This is Andrew. Oh. This is Angie. Hello. So if you remember from the last time we were here, I communicated to you why we are here. Do you see something? Is that you, Vic? He's got the IR, so it's probably bouncing off that mirror.
I'm not moving.
The reason that we are here is to be the mediator. We are here to help you communicate with them. So if you have a message, you need to work with us tonight so we can get that message to them. So if you remember from last time, we use these devices that are set on the stairs. So if we ask a question and the answer is yes, we want you to light the device up.
Everybody's done it, and
That one just going.
sure is.
Yeah.
See that, Andrew?
Yeah, it went the bottom. Still is.
Still lit.
Yep.
So yes, I was giving criticism, but she's doing awesome.
He's sitting on it. See that, Andrew?
Could you light up the other one?
At the
Or
same
you did it
time?
both At the same time. That was awesome. Pretty green one.
Could you please stop lighting up that device?
Can you light up the other one for me?
I mean, there's no EMF here to light that up.
It's back, isn't it? Yeah. Barbara, are you there? Light the other device for us. You did it before. Made me really happy.
Whoa!
Hey,
All right,
good
I'm
job.
not laughing at you.
Now try them both. That would be really cool.
Wow, that was a spike.
Good job.
Andrew, you've spent many hours running around haunted locations with this device in your hand.
That is your
What are you thinking? What's in your mind right now?
Wow.
I mean,
that's what it's supposed to do.
Whoever's there.
It's almost like they're experimenting with it.
You play that up.
All right, I'm going to do a test. Let's see what I'm doing. Settling. I thought you might want to try a different device. No, you don't. You want to still use that one. Well, that's pretty cool.
I think I like this one.
You know, I like the other one. I hear she played with the other
Me,
one.
Vic, do you-
I know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
But
I got
like
it.
to see the other one go off. I like to
Heads up, heads up. Shh. Is anybody else asking themselves, am I really witnessing this, or... There's something right here.
You can't see it from down there, so.
You can't see that orange glow?
It's solid.
It's
I do.
it's a solid
It's a different color.
Yeah.
it's a solid orange glow. I tried to switch devices and they just weren't going for it.
I just got tired of playing with it one time.
How? It's awesome.
I think it's awesome.
All right, now can you try to light both devices at the same time? You already have one lit. This is crazy.
Yeah, still lit.
It's still lit.
Wow. Can you do both at the same time again? I know you can. Show us.
Still lit. Could you shut that one off? The orange is starting to hurt my eyes. Can you please shut off that device? I'm going to come a little closer. Don't be afraid. There it comes. I'm not going to hurt you. Andrew, come here. Put your hand in the back of the stairs.
Whoa.
Go back down the stairs.
Goodness.
Go back down the stairs. Angie, come up here.
Oh my goodness.
And I got another light out of it. Hello, whoever's there. I really appreciate this. Feel right there in the back. And I was only getting 2 lights, and ever since I did put my hand there, I got 3, and it's staying 3.
It's cold.
All right, go down. Just watch the other device. Don't step on it. Put your hand right there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm afraid to move, dude. Put your hand right toward the middle of the back there. A little closer to the stairs. Until you feel cold.
Yeah.
You feel it?
Yeah. Wow.
All right, I'm coming, Vic. I didn't want to move, but no, it's okay. You gotta check this out, dude. You got it? Got it. Oh, it shut off, Vic. Aw, I'm sorry, dude.
I had a point one at the bottom of the stairs for a minute.
Dude, I'm sorry. I tried, Vic.
I don't feel nothing.
I'm sorry, man. I tried.
I don't feel nothing.
Aw, let Vic feel it. Turn those lights on. You can't let Vic go without
Dude, I'm
it.
so sorry. I
It's
tried,
okay.
man.
I'm glad you guys did. That's okay.
Damn it.
You coming
Oh,
back?
it's
You
back.
feel bad for me?
It's back. It's back. Can you light up all 3? Thank you. Go, Vic. Go, Vic. Go, Vic.
Coming in.
Andrew, did you just witness that?
We're at a point
I asked it
2
to-
over here, yes.
Do you know I asked it to light up 3 and it did?
Yes.
Wow.
We're at a point 1.
How about that? Hey, thanks.
Thank you.
That was
I didn't
good.
want to leave Vic out. I was really feeling bad and you knew I was, so I appreciate that.
Whoa. Wow. Wow.
What?
It's blinking off.
Yeah,
Right
yeah.
back down to 1 now.
Alright, yeah, you can shut off now. We're good. Thank you.
Hey, we're back to 3.
I didn't get anything on this so far. Temperature's been up to the same.
Alright, so you... Don't be afraid of me. I'm not gonna hurt you. You can stay right there, as long as you want. Nobody's gonna bother you. I'd like to try to switch the devices out one more time. So, when I do, could you light up the REM pod, the one with the 4 lights on top, in the antenna? Alright, I'm taking that as a yes. I seen a little flash, so I'm gonna switch them out again. Now, if you light that up again, you're going to freak me out. So, don't do that. All right, here we go. It's not cold. All right, here we go. I'm switching you out again. There you go. It lit up.
It just beeped.
That was probably me walking by it.
Yeah.
Could have been.
Okay. All right, can you light it up now? I'm clear. So I switched them. Which one do you want to light up? Light up whatever one you want.
Can somebody light up that kind of thing?
And I know it takes a lot of energy for you to do that.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Back to that device again.
Wow.
Nothing to do with that REM pod. But yet we've seen it light up.
Merci.
Barbara, if we can get you to light one of these lights for us, that'd be great.
Thank you.
So yes, you just witnessed that happen. That's actually what we experienced live during that investigation, and it blew our minds.
It was actually crazy. I definitely felt a cold spot. What about you, Vic?
Yeah, well, when I first went down there, I didn't feel anything. And then when he asked it to come back, I ran back down to go put my hand down there again, and sure enough, it was ice cold.
And again, we talked about the few and far between responses, intelligent responses. This is definitely one of them that actually came through as intelligent. I asked it to light it back up, and it lit it up.
Immediately. Like,
Yeah,
immediately.
absolutely. Without a doubt, it lit it up. It was like, couldn't get any better than that.
It didn't
Yeah.
just light up, though. It held 3 lights solid.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things that I tell these guys, since we've started this investigation is take this all in, because we may never experience this again. We may never be in this situation again. So we really need to wrap our heads around it, to do the proper work in debunking things. But at the end of the day, this really happened.
Without a doubt, I know it happened. And I am a doubter.
Biggest skeptic.
Absolutely, I am.
It's one of the prerequisites to joining this team is you need to be a skeptic.
Debunk, debunk, debunk.
There's an answer for everything.
Absolutely.
So, you be the judge. So after the cold spot segment, I switched the devices again. And when I did that, we received hits on the K2 again. So finally I've had enough. I move down the stairs, I pick up the device and shut it off. Check this out.
You've already made a fool of me. I've moved these devices around 2 or 3 times, and you keep lighting up this one. I'm trying to get you to light up that one. Light it up. Almost got it. Did you see it?
Yeah.
As soon as I left.
Thank you for getting out of my spot.
That was a good one. I'll give it to you. That
So
was a
it
good
seems
one.
a little mischievous tonight,
Sure does.
which is right up my alley. Just messing with me now. Why you gotta mess with me like that? Unless you keep thinking I'm asking you to turn that device on. I don't want that one anymore. I want this one. I'll shut that one off. I'll do that.
That's not a bad idea.
That's a great idea.
I'll do it. I'm not going to give you this option anymore. I'm taking this one away from you.
Oh my goodness.
It was me shutting off the device.
No, just turn it on again.
Oh, hell no.
Oh my goodness.
All right, you got a new device now. Play with that one for a little bit. You're welcome.
I think you're a little stubborn. You want it your way.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Now, we seem to have a lot of success with communicating with this device. Are you a relative? Are you a previous homeowner? Are you Barbara?
Wow.
Is this Barbara? Look at that.
Finally. So yes, as soon as I shut off that device, the REM pod finally starts lighting up. Not sure, maybe they wanted some device there all the time lighting up, but finally they lit up the REM pod. So after that session, we had previously planned for the homeowner to leave the house for roughly 30-45 minutes so we could do a provoking session. And the main reason for this was, we felt that we were communicating directly with the grandmother Barbara, but we wanted to ensure not only ourselves, but the family, that there was nothing negative or there was nothing bad or with bad intentions there, that we were going to leave there when we left. So the provoking session was specifically around trying to get a negative reaction so we could confront it. And that's exactly what we did. So here's a clip with a few responses during that session, and check it out.
So, we've asked for 30 minutes based on the information right now. We got a lot of hits when the sister or the daughter was here and came back from dropping the dogs off on our devices. We got some indication to direct questioning, and then it just seemed to get a little malicious, like it was kind of messing around with us. And it's lighting up when I said that, right, Andrew?
Yeah, so K2's going off.
So it's lighting up right now, kind of confirming what I'm saying, right? Alright, I'm cool with that. I could play that game. But understand one thing. This is a friendly game. Do you understand that? So I want to be really clear. We are here with good intentions to communicate with you and act as mediators to help you communicate with and let them know that you are here, who is here, and why you are here. So anybody with bad intentions, you are not welcome here. So if that is your agenda, you need to leave right now. You are not welcome here.
So I will say, during and after that session, we didn't feel like there was anything negative in the home. We don't think there was anything that had any ill will toward the family. So we, communicated that to the family, that session and the information around it. We received no responses, no EVPs, no, absolutely 100% zero, nothing. Yeah. So that is more validation for us to say that there is nothing negative there that's going to harm them.
No, I don't believe there's anything negative. I agree.
I think if there was anything with any ill will, it would have taken the opportunity to show itself.
I gave it plenty of opportunities to do so.
Yeah.
So after the provoking session, we did an isolation session, which is I put investigators in several different locations in the home or location, and I go around with them with the night vision camera, and we do private sessions between me and that investigator. Unfortunately, we didn't get any responses the whole rest of the night. So after the provoking session, it seems like we might have scared away whatever was there. We didn't get any responses on any of the devices, no EVPs, and during investigating live, we didn't get any responses. So this was an incredible investigation. home investigation, pay locations, by far the most evidence that I've ever seen during an investigation. So, final thoughts?
Yeah, to say it was incredible would be an understatement for me. I think it blew me away. So if that tells you anything about this location, it's that it had everything you'd ever want. This is exactly what you sign up to do. This is what you're hoping to find. You know, you're looking to make contact with something, and for myself, I feel like I did. I feel like I actually witnessed it with my own two eyes. And furthermore, it was great to have people around us that also could experience that, and hopefully they got some closure out of it. Hopefully that gives them some comfort.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. You know, obviously, you know, the homeowners called us out there, right? Because they had a lot of issues and they weren't really sure what was going on in their home. You know, so for me, I just want to know that we help them, you know, that we give them some peace of mind. And personally, that's what I like the most out of the home investigations, is to be able to help the people, and also meet some really nice people along the way.
They were great.
Yeah, and I definitely want to thank them. But for me, you know, the 2 days, been on a lot of investigations with you guys, and by far this was the most amazing one that I've ever experienced. So I really can't wait till the next one.
I will say my favorite moment of the 2 days being there was our first night, when the daughter and the homeowner stood there and communicated back and forth, and we stepped back just kind of shoulder to shoulder and watched it all happen.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Pretty amazing.
It was incredible.
Yeah. I mean, what I would feel, though, to know that I am actually talking to a loved one that passed, you know, I mean, oh, that just breaks my heart. So,
Yeah.
pretty amazing. Pretty amazing, guys.
Yeah, so my final thoughts, I want to first and foremost thank the family for contacting us. I hope that we did a good job for you. We will continue to be your support in the event there are other issues or you want us to address anything specific in the home. So we're going to be there for you, I promise. Just make sure you have cookies and we're going to be fine. One thing I really want to stress to everyone is this was amazing. The evidence that we captured walking away from this place was incredible. Many investigations throughout the whole Midwest and have never experienced this amount of evidence. As I indicated earlier, we specialize in audio. So finding that EVP, detecting it, reviewing it, determining the class A, B, or C EVP is what we do. This helped us grow as a team. It helped us see a whole other side of evidence capturing. And in the preparation alone, making sure the cameras are in the right spot, being prepared for that situation. So I think we really grew as a team. So I want to thank you guys for all your cooperation, your hard work, and I hope that we experience this again, because it was absolutely, hands down, the best investigation I've ever been on.
Would you prefer to wait for them? Right here. This is yours.
I'm sorry.
You saw that thing go off, right?
Hey, it again. Hey, action, REM pod.
That's twice it's beeped. REM pod's beeped twice now. Since they walked in the door.
I'm in the shot.
Hi. How are you?
Oh my goodness.
How are you? Barbara, are you there? Barbara, are you there? Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Hi, guys.
They were really sticky. You know, you don't want to keep that in soft. You know, you don't want to keep that in soft. You know, you don't want to keep that in soft. You know, you don't want to keep that in soft.
Can you please shut off that device?
Thank you.
Thanks for watching another episode of Ghost Talk, and don't forget to subscribe
And like
And share.
our channel.
Sorry, man, I tried.
I don't feel nothing.